And in other news tonight, the Department of Agrarian Reform reassures that acquisition and distribution of lands under the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law will continue until the end of President Aquino's term. For the full story, here's Freddie Abando.
Even if the CARPA law is due to end on June 30 of this year, the distribution of lands will proceed until the end of the President's term in 2016. Agrarian Reform Under Secretary Anthony Parungo Baird Section 30 of Republic Act 9700 states that acquisition and distribution of private lands with pending proceedings may proceed beyond June of this year. In fact, the national budget has funding support for the program. The DAR's position was backed by a bill authored by the Rodriguez brothers in the House pushing for an extension. The continuity of the program has the support of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines. The DAR has a backlog of 200,000 hectares of private land that should be included for the program by a notice of coverage, many of which are problematic due to fake and missing titles.
For us in the department, we see these as efforts on the part of the legislators and the concern of the bishops to remove any and all legal doubts as to the continuation of the task ahead that has to be performed by the department. On the part of the DAR, however, we believe that all we need really is for a mandatory law that will give the department more time to issue notices of coverage, which will commence the proceedings for acquisition until perhaps the end of the term of the President, as called for by the bishops. We believe this is all because we do not think it is necessary for there to be an extension of the program.
In the meantime, the distribution of lot titles for farmers of the Hacienda Luisita has been moving. Today, 2,000 farm lots were installed with boundary markers. 400 beneficiaries were installed. The process will be intensified after the harvest of sugar planted in many areas of Hacienda Luisita will be distributed to Parungo cited the President's determination to deliver his mother's commitment, the late President Corazon Aquino, to implement fully land reform of the family's Hacienda Luisita.
We've been doing this without media reporting or fanfare because we wanted to do this on a small scale basis to find out how we can further improve the process prior to the massive wide-scale installation of beneficiaries, which we are planning to do shortly. We can't do that right now because there are still many portions of the Hacienda Luisita that still have standing crops, sugarcane.
For the People's Television Network, this is Abando reporting.